Thank you, and welcome to the class. And today I will present you because my name is Fabiola Camargo, and I am a student university the last semester, the University UNAD, and actually I am working in an American school way like academic, teaching a different student at basic level. And today is a pleasure to me recognize my group, and I will be with you and in all course English 3. And I hope you have excellent things for share different things, and maybe later I can see or I can show you your topic for all course English. Okay. And Carolina, thank you for asking. And to continue with Nicole. Nicole, tell me, are you okay now? Because if you want, Nicole, you can open your camera or activate your microphone. Nicole, can
Yes,
you hear me?
yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
Ya pude configurar.
Okay. Perfect. That is idea. Remember, the most important is be punctual, be on time to the class, because remember that this class you need to get degree or not for this course. Entonces, lo importante es ingresar y tratar de mirar que tengamos una buena conexión. ¿Listo? Entonces, chicos, dame un segundo. I will share my screen with you. Y espero que tengamos un muy buen trabajo durante la clase. Dame un segundo. Listo. Entonces, okay, girls, I will share my screen with you. Attention, maybe this one, and share the sound and share my screen. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, but at the beginner, let me check at the beginner, but in this case is the discursive for pedagogic practice online environments, like a tutor, Dora Fabiola Camargo Alvarado, and today is October 6th. Now I will continue. Remember, it's important take in account class rules. If you have a question, you can up your hands, yes, and for not disturbing your other classmates, it's important that you use the microphone or the camera when prompted, where when you can't attend meeting, for example, but in this case, Maricela, because no was possible for her, put your camera because he has in a hospital. In this case, it's okay. And participate whenever you can't. Answer, ask, or intervene. Have a notebook handy with a pen. If you have a question, take advantage of the moment to ask them or complete the evaluation with the task. Okay? This is important rules during the class. Okay, Nicole, please read work plans to the course. Reading, please. Lee, por favor, Nicole. Nicole.
Espera,
Okay.
ay, no. Ok, tengo que leer todo.
Yes.
Ok. Mm, ok. Will plans to the course. First, introduction. Second, objectives. Third, activities. Fourth, conclusions. And fifth, bibliographies.
Okay, thank you so much. But here appears the
Okay, you're welcome.
introduction. But please, Carolina. Carolina, please read the introduction.
Okay, teacher, introduction. Initially, in this course, the student will have the opportunity to learn all the topics of the English 3 course, such as description, place, modal verbs, conditionals, verb precepts,
Phrases.
in precepts, imperatives, paragraphing, connect, teacher, que estoy como desde mi teléfono, te estoy viendo muy poquito ya. Connectors, present, past, and future tense. Perfect tense, perhaps other topics important for the course according to the abilities of the student. In addition, all topics will be focus.
Focused.
¿Cómo se dice esta palabra? Focus
Yes, focus.
on the communicate.
Yes, communicate. Communicative.
Communicate ability of speaking.
Lo que quiere decir, estos son los temas que vamos a ver durante el curso. ¿Listo? Describe o description, place, modal verbs, conditional, verb phrases, imperatives, paraphrasing, connector, present past and future tense, and perfect tense. And maybe it's important in accord abilities according to the students. Maybe we can talk about the other topic in special. Y esto será más que todo enfocado al speaking. ¿Listo? Así que vamos a tener que estar hablando todo el tiempo para practicar nuestro inglés. ¿Listo? Listo.
Okay, teacher.
So, the objectives. Nicole, please. Read the objectives for the class.
Okay. Espera. Objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to talk about yourself, describe your favorite places, discuss types of places, use different adjectives to describe places.
Okay, excellent pronunciation. Now, this is our first question. Remember, Nicole, Marisela, and Carolina. But the first question when you need to present the interview is tell me about yourself. Yes, tell me about yourself. It's a typical and common question when you need to present for an interview, when you need to get a job, a new job. And in this case, Carolina, it's your turn. Please tell me about yourself. Introduce yourself, please. In this part, you find full names. What do you do for a living? What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite hobbies? Or what do you do in your free time? Tell me, Carolina.
My name is Carolina Valencia. I live in Cali. I like swimming. I like reading. ¿Y qué más? I am 30 years old. Sí, creo que ya.
Okay, but what do you for a living? What do you do for a living is a other question like you say, what is your occupation? It's a similar question. What is her occupation? Carolina.
Yeah. Actually, student, trabajo medio tiempo también como independiente.
You say, I am independent. I am independent. I am an independent woman. Yo soy una mujer independiente.
Oh,
Okay, good. And what do you do in your free time?
Free time, I like reading. ¿Qué más?
But in English or in Spanish?
Practice sport. Sí, pues más libros como de superación personal, cositas así, pero también, teacher, de libros de inglés.
Yes, it's
¿Y qué
important.
más?
So
Y
important.
practice sports. In
What
free
kind of
time.
sport? What kind of sport? Maybe volleyball, basketball, soccer player.
Caminar, caminar y natación, o sea, swimming,
Swimming, walking.
¿Y cuál otro? Ya. Y básquetbol.
And basketball. How often do you practice basketball? How often? ¿Qué tan a menudo tú practicas?
No, los domingos, teacher.
Yes, you say every Sunday, teacher. You say always on weekend. Remember that you can use adverb frequency for expand your answer. Remember the adverb frequency is sometimes, never, usually, always, yes? And
Yes,
how often do you practice swimming?
Los domingos también, teacher, solo los domingos, usually.
Yes,
Sí,
sometimes
solo
I
los domingos,
practice swimming.
entre semana no hay tiempo.
Okay, yes, yes, maybe yes, maybe yes. Maybe 1 hour, maybe, yes, 1 hour is enough, es suficiente. Okay, and what kind of music do you like? ¿Qué tipo de música te gusta?
Okay. I like pop.
Pop music?
¿Cuál otra? Jazz. ¿Cuál otra? De los 80, teacher, ¿cómo haría la música de los 80?
Yes, antique music. Yes, a classic music.
Eso. Sí, classic music.
Yes.
Sí, es como mi favorito.
Okay, yes, good. But here in this part appear other question that you can apply for talk about your personal information. But for example, this one. Give me a number, please, Carolina.
¿Escojo un número, teacher?
Yes, you can choose a number, please.
Okay, 5.
5. Oh, where are you from, Carolina? Where are you from?
I am from Pereira.
Yes, I from exactly. I from Pereira. But the question maybe you say, hey, where are you from? I am Colombian, or I live in Pereira, or I am from Pereira. Yes. Other number.
Okay, 15.
15. Where do you live? You live in a specific town?
I
You live in a specific
I am.
city?
I live Cali.
Yes, I live in Cali. Okay.
I live in Cali.
Other number?
Number 2.
2. What days did you study English? What days? Monday, Tuesday, maybe on Friday, maybe on Monday and Friday no more. What days? ¿Qué días estudias inglés?
Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday.
Okay, 3 times a
Tres,
week. 3 veces a la
three
semana.
times, 3 times.
Okay, 3 times a week. Excellent. Okay, now I will continue with Nicole. Because maybe Marisela can participate, but I will continue with Nicole. Okay, Nicole, choose the number, please.
6.
Sorry, repeat.
Espérate, ¿cómo?
First?
The number 6.
6.
Yes.
What is your favorite color and why?
Okay. And my favorite color is black. Black.
Okay.
And because pero I know. And
Maybe in your case, Nicole, you wear loose clothes or tight clothes. When you wear a black color, maybe a sweater, yes, a black sweater. You prefer
yes,
wear
or
a
or
loose.
a t-shirt, not t-shirt. Espera, ¿cómo sería así? Okay, repeat. Okay, my favorite color is black because the color is is beautiful and y cómo sería iba con mi personalidad.
Yes,
Ese,
and
¿cómo
is has a good relationship with my personality.
Oh, yes. Me representa.
Yes.
¿Es que es?
This color represent me. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Choose other number, please.
And the number 12.
What is your email address?
Okay, my email address is nibt217@outlook.com.
Excellent. Yes. Remember, Carolina, when you talk about your email address, you don't say arroba ni punto. You say, I don't know, Carolina25 at gmail.com. Okay, Carolina?
Okay, teacher.
Yes, you don't say arroba, you say at. ¿Listo?
At.
Y no dices
Sí.
punto, sino dices that. Okay?
That.
Okay, let me write in the chat. Okay, but in this case, you say, for example, Carolina, say Carolina 25, say at gmail.com. ¿Listo? And in this case, ese at reemplace arroba and that reemplace punto. Okay? Listo. Okay, continue. Give me other number, Nicole, please.
11.
11. Are you married, this one?
No, I'm single. Right now, I'm single.
Okay, excellent and congratulations. Give me other
Uh,
number.
thank- um, 2.
True. What days do you study English?
Okay. Okay. I usually study the Mondays
On Monday,
and the
yes?
Fridays
Monday
and
on
the
Friday.
Fridays.
Okay, yes, Monday on Friday. Because remember, you use the preposition on when you talk about the days. Yes?
Yeah.
On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Saturday. Excellent. Choose other question, other number, please.
10.
10. What's your address?
Oh, mi dirección. Okay.
Remember that in this
My
case, you can invent this information. You need to be creative with this information. This is specific, no, maybe no, it's true. You can invent this information, but it's according to the question, no matter, okay?
Okay, pero aquí es mi dirección.
Yes,
¿Puedo decir la de mi casa?
yes,
Okay.
but you can invent this information. Don't worry.
Okay. My address is Street 7. With, ¿cómo diría carrera? Se me fue.
Say like career.
Okay. My address is Street 7 with career 2.
Okay, you say, race 20 Whittier Street.
And yes,
Race.
and and my neighborhood is called San Fernando.
Okay, excellent. Yes, you can use race to like a third career. We say race 24 with a street 28. Maybe you can use race 2 for talk about the carrera. Okay, other number.
And okay, else. 8. 8.
8. What do you like to drink?
I usually drink soda, and I like natural juice.
Excellent. Excellent.
And yeah, that's it.
I recommend you drink a lot of water because that is excellent for hydrates your body, and in addition to this, is excellent for your health. Okay. Okay, excellent. But
Thank
in
you
this
so
case, if you talk about introduce yourself in general.
much. Okay. My name is Nicole Vanessa Tello Grueso. I work in a store, in a makeup store. Um, and I usually do cycling or practice cycling.
Okay. And what do you do in your free time?
And in my free time, I like dancing and singing.
And sing?
So, yes.
Okay, excellent. What is your favorite singer?
Okay. In the moment is um hmm, okay, my favorite singer is in the moment Whitney Houston.
Okay, yes. A beautiful voice, no? A beautiful voice.
Yes, so
She has an
beautiful.
excellent voice. Okay, about your hobbies?
My okay, my hobbies hmm, I like learning new recipes. I don't know my hobbies. Sí, pues, sí
Yes, your
puede ser.
hobbies. Yes, because
Sí,
I like to cook.
yes, eh, and I like to cook some recipe like cakes or desserts.
Yes, a delicious dessert. Yes. Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent your introduction. Okay, and now I will continue. Okay, the topic for today, like you can see in the introduction, was excellent because the topic for the class or for the Discord is imperatives, present, past tense, perfect tense, and maybe today I will explain you about the describing places. Yes, describing places. But in this case, what do you need to know to describe a specific place? This is about the grammar, and this grammar, we will go to apply this grammar in all class. Entonces, vamos a hablar de la gramática, but in this case, please, Carolina, read the grammar, please, the first part, and the second part, Nicole. The first parts, Carolina, please read. Reading the
Okay,
grammar, Carolina.
okay, okay. Leo grama,
Yes.
todas las columnas abajo.
No, in the first parts, these ones.
Okay. There is singular. There are plural. Is there an likes in your country? Has, how many are there?
Exactly. But in this case, remember, ese there is y el there are significan solamente hay. El there is lo utilizamos
Hay,
para el singular, el there are lo utilizamos para el plural. Y si vamos a hacer una pregunta, ya sabemos que cambiamos la posición del verbo, ¿no? Porque es una pregunta. Entonces no decimos there is, sino decimos is there o decimos are there. Is there any lakes in your country? Y ese any lo utilizamos para las preguntas y para las respuestas negativas. ¿Recuerdan? Un poquito de gramática ahí. El any lo utilizamos únicamente para las preguntas y para las respuestas negativas. Responderíamos, yes, there is some lakes in your country. Ese some, que decimos algunos, lo utilizamos para la respuesta. Entonces, some para las respuestas, any para las preguntas. Y como estamos diciendo que sí hay, entonces invertimos el verbo. Is there any lakes in your country? También para las descripciones utilizamos el has. For example, you say, my apartment has 3 bedrooms. My house has a garage. My house has a parking. My apartment has a balcony. Give me other example, Nicole.
Okay, in my house there are many pictures.
Exactly. Excelente. Y vamos para preguntar. Si queremos preguntarle a Nicole, le vamos a decir ese how many are there o how many are there in your apartment or are there in your house or how many children are there in your country. Depende de lo que queramos hablar. Vamos a utilizar ese how many. ¿Listo? Para las preguntas. Entonces, for instance, ese for instance is a similar that mean in Spanish, por ejemplo. Para no estar diciendo siempre, for example, podemos también utilizar for instance, que significa lo mismo. But it's more a technical word, it's more polite, it's more formal. ¿Listo? For example, es más informal. For instance, es más formal. Suena más educated. For instance. So, in this part, Nicole, you are A, and Carolina, you are B. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Empieza, Carolina. Nicole, por favor. You are A, and Carolina, you are B.
Okay, got it. Okay, how many cities are there in your country?
Carolina, continue, please.
In my country, there are, teacher 587, como se dice allí.
Yes, in this case, you say 500. 87 series. 87, 87.
87. Ok, entonces, in my country, there are 587 cities of, or my country, ya, ¿cierto?
Yes.
Ah, no, sí, ¿cierto? Sí.
Yes, yes.
My country has 587 cities.
Yes, 587 series. Continue.
Okay. Are there any airports in your city?
Yes, in my city, there are 3 airports.
Excellent. Excellent pronunciation. But remember that in this part you find countries, you say a question marker, sometimes you find a comma, sometimes you find a point. Entonces, ese real intonation, cuando encontramos una pregunta o cuando encontramos hay una coma o algo, hacemos puntuación ahí. ¿Listo? Preposition in, at, on for places. When you use the preposition in, Nicole? When you use the preposition in?
Okay, in places, places and months. No.
Yes, you use preposition in when you talk about the months. Yes, you say in January, in February, in December. Yes, when you talk about the place, for example, in this case, you say in apartment, in a house, in a city, in a country. Yes, in this case, you use the preposition in. Okay, when you use the preposition at?
In in some places, no, specific places.
Exactly. You use the preposition at. For example, you say, hey, Nicole, see you in the restaurant on the second floor in the second table. Yes, it's more specific, totally specific. But you use the preposition on. Okay, when you use the preposition on, Carolina? You remember?
Sí, una preposición con on.
Sí, ¿cuándo utilizas la preposición on? Cuando hablamos de lugares.
O
You say in when you talk about the apartment, in my apartment, in my house, in my country. You use the preposition at when
For
it's a
day,
specific place. You use the preposition place. Exactly. And you use the preposition on when you talk about the, no, it's a specific, but maybe it's a, for example, you say, okay, Carolina, see you in the restaurant. Yes, I will be there on the second floor. Yes, on the second floor. You say, I will go on restaurant. Voy a ir al restaurante. Pero no está especificando en el restaurante, si al frente, si al lado, si dentro del restaurante. No es una dirección específica. En ese momento utilizamos la preposición on. ¿Listo? El at para específico lugar, muy descriptivo, y el on para cuando es en general. Estoy en casa, pero no estoy diciendo si estoy en la cocina, si estoy en la sala, si estoy en la habitación, simplemente en la casa, ya, no, algo en general. ¿Listo? Okay. This is the
okay, teacher.
grammar that you need to recognize for describe places. But here you find, let me see, you find, okay, describe places. Describe places. In this case, okay, give me a second, let me check. There are other students for here. No, Marisela, he can talk with us. Ella solamente va a estar poniendo atención. Muy bien, Marisela, sí, sobre o encima para la preposición on. Listo, entonces continuamos. Ok. Carolina, please read the text.
Okay, describe places. What's your birthplace? What's your nationality?
Exactly.
Sí.
What is your birthplace, Carolina? Cuando hablamos de birthplace, ¿cuál es el lugar de tu nacimiento?
Okay, my birthplace is Pereira. Sí. Okay.
And what is your nationality? Maybe in this case, you can refer what is your nationality. Maybe you say, I am, my birthplace is Bogota. You say, what is your nationality? My nationality is Colombian. But you say, I from Centro Mayor neighborhood. It's a specific city in this case. You say, my birthplace is Pereira. Yes? But when you was born, ¿dónde tú naciste? Where you was born? In a specific town? A specific city? ¿Alguna ciudad en específica? ¿Algún pueblo en específico? Describe. Carolina.
No, teacher, Pereira.
Pereira, como tal en la ciudad de Pereira, ¿sí?
Sí, Pereira, 100% Pereira.
Eso, pereirana. Entonces tú dices, yes, my birthplace is Pereira, and ¿en cuál barrio de Pereira vives?
Bueno, teacher, ¿ahí cómo sería? O sea, yo nací en Pereira, pero actualmente estoy viviendo en la ciudad de Cali, entonces, ¿cómo sería allí?
Eso, entonces tú dices, por ejemplo, I was born in Pereira, or my birthplace is Pereira, but actually I am living in Cali. Yo estoy viviendo
Ujú.
en Cali. Actualmente I am living in Cali. ¿Listo?
Ok,
Okay,
teacher.
excellent. Nicole, please, what is your birthplace?
And my birthplace is Buenaventura.
Mhm.
It is located in the Valle del Cauca. It is a port city,
Okay.
but but yes, but in the moment I live in Villarrica, Cauca.
Villarrica, Cauca. Yes, but it's okay. Marisela, she's writing in the chat and share with us because she say, Marisela, my birthplace is San Jose de Alban Nariño. This is her information. Excellent, Marisela. Exactly. But now, let me show. Exactly. But here in this slide, you can see different adjectives that you can use for describing your place. Adjective, for example, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, awesome, crowded, lonely, calm, curious, peaceful, fascinating. Maybe my town is fabulous. It's a contemporary, or my town is gigant, or maybe it's big or small, or maybe this place is mysterious, yes, or haunted. But here, let me show. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I will leave share my screen and give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay, okay. I will share again because maybe you can't give other kind of places. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
can
for
see.
example, in this case, you say adjective for places. According to the image, you can describe this place. You say this place is crowded, lleno de gente. Maybe you say it's a lonely, it's solitario. Maybe you say close, cerca. You can say my town is tourist, or I live far, para lejos. Yes, in a second. Other adjective, beautiful, because according to the image, you can see this place is a beautiful place, or maybe you can say, this place is calm, or this place is peaceful, or magical. Yes, and here, according to the image, you say, oh, this place is charming, encantador, charming. Or you say, this place is famous, it's a famous place. Yes, maybe because your town is a tourist place, you say, yeah, this is recognized like a famous place or a tourist place. Fascinating, or intrigued, intrigante, fabulous. And here, according to the place, you say, wow, the file uh, to play, I don't know, soccer player or other kind of sport, you say it's a big place or it's a small place. Or maybe you say it's a contemporary place. Or maybe it's a tiny place. This is the other kind of adjective that you can recognize. According to the image, you can see, wow, this place is enchanted. It's enchanted. It's encantado. Wow. Or haunted. Embrujado. Ugly. Yes, maybe strange. Or maybe this kind of place is mysterious. Nicole, do you like this kind of place?
Yeah.
Do you like this kind of place? Maybe, Nicole?
Hello, I'm here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to visit this kind of place? ¿Te gustaría visitar ese tipo de lugares?
Uh, yes, of course.
Yes, really? Because it's mysterious, no? It's a mysterious
Ah,
place. It's
no, yeah.
a haunted,
Sorry.
a haunted place. Es un pueblo
Oh,
embrujado.
es embrujado.
Yes, or enchanted. Yes, this is the vocabulary for you can relate it with the places.
Ah,
Yes, but here in this Paris there is or there are, because remember you use as a there is or there are for describe singular or plural. Yes, for example, in this case, according the image, you can see the image. You say, okay, you need to complete with there is or there are. The first one, Carolina, is there is or there are. A teacher on the bed. A teacher on the bed.
When there is a chirk on the bed.
Yes. Okay. The second one for Marisela, she can write in the chat. Number 3. Yes, say number 2. Say for Marisela, 2 books on the floor. What is the correct answer? There is or there are? And for Nicole, number 3. A scarf on the floor. There is or
there
there
is
are?
a scar. There is a scar on the floor.
Yes. What means scarf, Nicole? What is the
And
meaning scarf?
I think it's bufanda in
Yes,
Spanish.
Mhm.
bufanda.
Yes.
Ok, let me check. Marisela, cuando puedas escribir, is your second option. There is or there are. Ok, Carolina, number 4. 4 picture on the wall. 4 picture on the wall. Is there is or there are?
There are 4 pictures of the wall.
Exactly. Continue, Nicole.
Okay. There are many books on the shelf.
There are many books on the shelf. Yes. Continue, Carolina, please.
Okay. There is a book on the bed.
Perfect. Continue, Nicole.
There is okay. There is a laptop on the floor.
Yes, there is a laptop on the floor. What means floor, Carolina?
Floor, piso.
Yes. There is a
Okay.
laptop on the floor.
Mhm.
Listo. The last one, Carolina.
Okay. There are some papers on the floor.
Yes, there are some papers on the floor. But here, according to, you say, read the paragraph, please, Nicole.
Okay. My city. My city is huge and very grounded.
Mm-hmm.
but absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
I live in one of the most popular cities in the world. Here is not very cold in winter and summers are sunny and warm. In Villavicencio, there are many places to visit, such as lookout shopping centers or interesting buildings and quiet park. The living, the living in my city is not so cheap. Some things are more expensive like than in
That's
other
another.
cities.
Mm-hmm.
Renting, okay, renting a flat, for instance, another kind of things are cheaper, like food or eating in a restaurant.
Yes. Excellent pronunciation.
Como
But the question
estoy
is,
con el celular,
tell me.
sí, entonces, como estaba con el, no, como estoy con el celular, entonces yo o sea, le
Ah,
acerco así, entonces,
ay,
bueno,
sí, ya te entiendo.
como ver la
No, pero
otra.
antes, de verdad, sí, eso es lo importante, uno tener la actitud para, no importa cómo, lograr conectarse. Es lo más importante. Fíjate que tenemos 6 estudiantes y no hay sino conectado 3 con Marisela que está por chat, pero bueno, es importante estar en la clase. Recordemos que estas clases también tienen nota para ustedes, ¿no? Bueno, chicas, vamos a continuar. Come back to the class. One means this is adjective because in this paragraph you find different adjectives. Yes. For example, cool. For example, a crowd. For example, a cult, cheap, expensive. What other? What other? What means hook for you, Nicole? Because hook is an adjective. ¿Qué significa? What is the meaning de hook?
Huge in
My
Spanish,
answer is hook. Tell me.
would be say grande, enorme,
Yes, hook is enorme. Perfect, enorme. Carolina, ¿cuál otro adjetivo encuentras en el texto? What other adjective
Mm,
you find in the text?
A ver, beautiful, beautiful,
Yes, beautiful.
crowded,
Yes, crowded.
que significa
¿Qué era lo que
como
significaba
crowd,
crowded? What is the meaning?
como muy lleno, como muy, sí,
Ujú.
algo
Yes,
así.
mucha gente, muy poblado.
Mucha
Sí,
gente, sí,
ujú,
como muy poblado. Ujú.
poblado.
¿Cuál otro hay por aquí? A ver, expensive.
Yes. What is the opposite de
Ujú.
this adjective? Expensive, the opposite.
Expensive es como,
¿Cuál es el opuesto de
como
expensive?
costoso. Mm, el opuesto
Yes,
como el antónimo, ok.
yes,
Sería cheap,
yes,
como económico,
totally.
económico,
Exactly.
¿sí?
Cheap,
O barato,
barato.
pues,
Ujú.
digámoslo así, barato en nuestras palabras.
Yes,
Ajá.
barato. Expensive, and the opposite de this adjective is cheap. Okay, what other?
¿Cuál otro?
¿O no hay más? Creo que no hay más. Bueno, okay. When you say renting a flat, what mean? Because flat is other synonym of when you talk about it's a similar words. Has the same meaning. Tienen el mismo significado. Renting a flat. Ese renting a flat es lo mismo que decimos un apartamento, rentar un apartamento. You say rent the apartment or renting a flat. Es rentar un apartamento. ¿Listo? But this one.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, this is a general, in general, when you can't use this kind of adjective for describe your places. But here, according to this image, Nicole, because you recognize the forest adjectives, according to this image, what is your opinion about the first picture? And Carolina, go thinking in the second picture and try to describe using this kind of adjective.
Okay. Sorry, I can see the image.
Okay, give me a second. Vamos a dejar de compartir y nuevamente compartimos. Let me see. Ya. Now it's better? Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. In the first picture, but you can describe this picture using this kind the adjective.
Me?
Yes, the first picture is for Nicole, and the second picture is for Carolina.
In the picture, I can see many buildings.
Uh-huh. And
And
remember, but in this case, you say you can use this there is or there are, and or has.
okay, there are many buildings, and the place is beautiful and fabulous. And I can see this place is famous.
Yes.
And it seemed very peaceful.
Yes. Yes, look like a peaceful place. What other?
Mm, it's big,
Uh-huh.
and I can see there are many trees, and I can see a mountain.
Yes, yes, because in this case, this is a this picture belong to Medellin.
Ah,
Yes, imagine, and around this picture you can see a lot of trees, beautiful trees, but this place is awesome. You remember what is awesome?
and in Spanish,
Yes.
mm, podría ser asombroso,
Sí.
increíble.
Perfect. Asombroso. Yes, this place is fascinating. It's famous. Yes, because in other country the people prefer travel to Colombia to visit to Medellin. Yes, because it's a famous
Yes.
it's a famous place. Exactly. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. Carolina, it's your turn. Try to describe the second picture.
Aquí estoy, teacher. Un momentito Aquí estoy, teacher. Bueno, ya. Listo. ¿Describe alguna de estas dos ciudades?
In the second picture, in this case, is about the first one, up, la que está arriba.
Ok. ¿En qué ciudad es esa, teacher? ¿Dónde está esto? Bueno, pues una ciudad cualquiera, ¿no?
Yes. Mhm.
Bueno, ok. This city has very beautiful place. There are always tourists. There are gastronomy place. Y this city very big, very big. Es muy grande.
How is your house?
Big.
How is their house? ¿Cómo son sus casas?
Okay. There is
Maybe the
como
place
colorida,
has
¿puede
a
ser?
colonial house?
Yes.
Yes, maybe. Maybe has different colors or beautiful colors.
Yes, teacher. Their house are color. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe you find a bakery, a delicious bakery. You remember bakery?
Ay, teacher, es que no veo bien. Es que como si desde el celular no veo bien. Espérate un momentico, yo
Yes,
acerco la
okay,
imagen.
okay. Es suficiente, no te
Pero
preocupes ya.
creo que...
Okay,
Okay,
that is
teacher.
idea. Here in this part and this part. Okay, let me check if Marisela escribió. Okay, no escribió. Marisela, Nicole, Carolina. Ok, continuamos igual. Ok, ok. Carolina, if you have the opportunity to travel, what place would you like to go and why? If you have the opportunity to travel, what place you would like to go? Because Marisela shared with us in chat, Marisela is if the Marisela has the opportunity to travel, what place would you like to go? She say China, China. And okay, Marisela, you can describe why you choose China. Why you want to travel to China. Escribe el por qué. Y trate de escribir a China. Trátala de escribir. Maybe you say, I would like to travel to China because the technology is more advanced. In China there is, in China there are, China has. Yes, try to describe in the chat what you like to go to China. Okay, Marisela say China is beautiful. What else? What other adjectives you can use for describe China? Y mientras ella nos va escribiendo, entonces, Nicole, please, if you have the opportunity to travel, what place would you like to go?
Okay. I would like to travel to South Korea because
Oh,
it is a
South Korea.
yes, because it is a country that has a great history and there are many buildings, many places to visit, like the famous river Han,
Yes.
el río Han, and it's a place. It's a beautiful place, and and many people visit that river.
Okay. It's a famous place for you. It's a tourist place.
Yes, it's very tourist.
Okay. Okay, Carolina, ask the question for Nicole. Um, how many beach South Korea has, for example? Go thinking another question for Nicole. Ve pensando en otra pregunta utilizando ese how many are there or how many are there in this place. No sé, ve pensando en alguna pregunta para Nicole. According to South Korea.
Teacher, qué pena, es que se me fue un poquito el internet. Bueno, respondiendo un poquito a la pregunta anterior, bueno, I will visit Turkey
Okay,
because it's a big um, city big.
a big city.
It's a big city.
Mhm.
Its gastronomy is delicious. It is a fascinating city, Turkey.
Okay, but
Turkey.
do remember,
Mhm,
but
Turkey.
this place has a beach. This place has a beautiful church. How is the culture? How is the culture there? ¿Cómo es la cultura allá? Maybe the people are conservative. Maybe the people are liberative. How is the people there in this country? In this country.
Culture is
It's a
o sea,
conservative. Mhm.
eso, ok, sí.
They are a conservative
Pero,
people.
ujú, pero igual es una ciudad fascinante, o sea, me parece a mí un contraste bien interesante esa ciudad. Me
Okay.
gustaría conocerla. Ujú. Ok, y voy creando una pregunta para Nicole, ¿cierto?
Mhm.
Para, de Corea,
Yes. ¿Y tú dijiste Turquía?
Turquía, ajá.
Turquía. Mhm.
Ujú.
Okay. Add the question to Nicole because Nicole, if she had the opportunity to travel, she would travel to South Korea.
Yes.
Okay. Mhm.
Teacher, pero una pregunta en cuanto a que, o sea, que le gustaría
Yes.
ir a Corea, ¿por qué le gustaría ir a Corea? Ok,
Yes,
no sé.
exactly. Or you
Well,
can focus the question for
o alguna
using say
comida.
there is or there are or how many places or beach or department or building are there in South Korea. How is the technology there? I don't know in general, but try to describing using say there are or how many. For example, you can say, Nicole, how many beaches are there in Korea? Or in Korea, are there a beach in Korea? Yes. Are there any beach in Korea?
¿Cómo?
Are there any beach in Korea?
Yes,
Tell me more.
yes.
Mhm.
There is a famous beach, and it's called Busan. It's
Okay.
very tourist.
Mhm. Okay. And Nicole, tell me
Okay.
more information about Korea. How, because if you have the opportunity to travel, remember it's important for you research in internet about this place, how the people are, how is the costume there, what kind of clothes in this country wear. Maybe it's a conservative place or it's a liberative place. How is the people there in Korea?
Okay, and the people are very conservative, and they are very strict, strictos, strict.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they are hardworking and disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, they like to eat spicy food.
Totally agree. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Because remember that it's important to have a lot of information about this kind of places. Yes, because normally the people are conservative. This kind of places for like you choose is a conservative place because normally the people were for women, for example, if the woman need to go to the church, they need to wear a specific clothes. Yes, and for women, they need she need to cover your necks or she need to cover your schedule, and at the same time maybe can't cover your head. And for the men's, for example, if you travel to Turkey, is a conservative clothes too, and for men's it's necessary left your shoes and then you can enter to the church, or maybe for men need to cover your necks too and cover your schedule at the same time. Yes, the costumes are different because when the people travel these kind of countries, it's an inappropriate for them to wear other kind of clothes. Yes, because the people are conservative, and that's why it's inappropriate if you wear, for example, a blouse with sleeves, without sleeves, sin mangas. Mhm. Because it's so normal that there cover your body and cover your schedule, wearing blues with a sleeves. Yes, exactly. All depend the place, all depend the place and all depend the costume, but sometimes this kind of place has an excellent culture and your church they have a beautiful church and a beautiful one, amazing musician. Mhm. What else what else is about the culture? I don't remember more. You remember other in Korea and Turkey? Because the people are so conservative, no? And this kind of country has a
Yes,
beautiful, amazing place.
yes, teacher. The people from North Korea are more conservative.
Yes, are more conservative. Mhm. Yes, totally agree. Big, but yesterday I was talking with a friend. He's from India, and she told me, but all depend the place. Yes, because in other normally the more conservative people live in villages or towns, yes, but in a big cities, these strictly clothes, códigos de vestimenta, are different, no? The people look like difference in comparison a the people live in the villages. Ellos visten diferente los de la ciudad en comparación a los que viven en los pueblos. Entonces, uno a veces generaliza, pero no. O sea, por ejemplo, en India, las ciudades grandes no son tan pegados como a las reglas. Sí, sí cubren su cuerpo con sus trajes, pero no tanto como lo hacen en un pueblo o en una villa, ¿no? Es un poco diferente, cambia un poco, pero siguen siendo estrictos en su vestimenta. Ok, but here is, according the image, is Switzerland and Spain. What is your opinion about this picture, Nicole? Ah, let me check, because Marisela write in the chat. You say I'm travel China. You say I am traveling China, and China is beautiful, and I am fascinating with your culture. Okay, yes, China has a beautiful places too. Okay, yes, according to this one, what is your opinion about the first picture, Nicole? And what is your opinion in the second picture, Carolina? Okay, go with Nicole.
Yeah, okay. A mm, I think it's located in the file, sorry, in the countryside,
Mm-hmm.
in a town, and it's very beautiful. Uh, there are many colors,
Yes.
and there are many trees, and I can see and some houses or some, I don't know the exactly name.
Yes, but
I
you can
think
see a beautiful bridge that connecting the
yes,
neighborhood with other neighborhood. Yes, and this kind of place appear a peaceful place. Mhm, because there are a river between the neighborhoods. Yes.
yes,
What other about the house look like? The house look like a colonial house.
maybe yes,
Mm-hmm.
and
I can see a big
it's look.
bird.
Okay. It seems peaceful, peaceful too.
Yes, totally. Exactly. Yes, it's a beautiful place. It's a famous place, and the people visit this kind of country a lot because offer um,
It's sunny.
yes, yes, and no, it's a noisy place. It's a calm, it's a quiet, it's a peaceful. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. And maybe the weather in this case is the season in this moment is in summer. Yes. and I can see maybe the temperature is excellent for walking between the Lanka spades. I don't know, maybe. Okay. In the second picture, Carolina.
Okay, teacher. La segunda imagen.
Yes, the second picture.
Mm, ok. ¿Describirla?
Yes.
Sí. Okay.
Yes, describe the image, please.
Okay. The city has. Okay. The city has some old big buildings.
Mm-hmm.
It is always full of tourists. It is very big. Mm, ¿Qué más? Ya, teacher, pues no,
Yes,
así más como para
exactly.
escribir. Sí, sí.
Yes,
Vuelve de
because
noche, no, no. Ujú.
yes. What is your opinion, Nicole? Because it's a big country, no? But in this case, a big city look like a peaceful place. Has a beautiful and wonderful building, and all buildings are colonial. Yes.
Yes, and I think is located in Europe. Yeah?
Yes, located in Europe.
And yes, and it seems charming.
Yes,
I,
it's still charming. Mm-hmm.
yes, and there are many lights,
Yes.
and it's very striking.
Yes, I
Llamativo.
think. Yes, it's llamativo. Mm-hmm. That is a famous person. Normally, the people when need to choose a specific place for travel for earn a lot of money or to have other opportunity, maybe choose this kind of place for travel. This is case is Spain because in this place the people earn a lot of money in comparison to Colombia, no? Okay, but in this part, conclusion. But in this case, each student upper or give your own conclusion about the activity. Who want to start? Nicole or Carolina? What things, for
Me?
example, you learned, what vocabulary you put in practice, and maybe because in
Yeah.
this case was more focused on speaking, how appear for you the activity?
Okay, and the class was very interactive, and I can remember. No, eh, mm, yes, the class was very interactive, and and I can learn and and remember the some adjectives and
Was
describe.
okay, uh-huh.
No, and I can describe some places using the adjectives. There is, there are, uh,
Exactly,
Eh,
Nicole. Yes, that is idea. But for
I kept
example, in this case, you able to describe your own neighborhood or describe your own city. Try to describe your city, Nicole.
I see that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My town is quite small. Mm, there are some stores. There are three supermarkets. Mm, there are in my town. There are horses. Uh, there are hens. Mm,
How many churches are there in your town?
there are
One church.
one church.
Is
There
a
is
famous
there is one church.
okay? Is a famous place for the tourists?
No, no, no at all. No.
Okay. Mm, your your town has a pool. Pool is business.
Yeah, in in some in some houses maybe,
Okay.
in
How
some
is the
buildings.
weather there?
Uh, the weather the
Mhm.
weather is warm, is sunny. Uh,
How is the people there?
yeah. Hey,
How is the people? Maybe it's a sociable, are cheerfully, happy, are ugly, unkid. How is the people there?
uh, there are there are easygoing. There are charming, and there are they are nice. They are noisy too, very noisy.
Yes, I imagine. Okay, yes.
My
I think
neighbors are noisy.
yes, but it's so common because maybe it's a little
Yeah.
tips. Yes. Okay, thank you for your participation, Nicole and Carolina. Tell me how is your place? What's your good place? Or in this moment you are living in other city. How is your city?
Describo mi ciudad.
Yes.
¿Sí?
Mhm.
Okay. My city is very big and beautiful. There are many universities, shopping centers. The gastronomy is delicious. It is a very tourist city. Um, there are places of recreation. Um, the tourist place are the river, the swimming pools. Um, the hobbies are dancing, sports. Um, okay, yeah,
Okay,
teacher.
excellent, excellent description. Give me your conclusion for the activity, Carolina.
We learning new topics like there are. We practice vocabulary and grammar. We learning new words. Very good teacher.
Yes, but for example, what words you learn? What new words? ¿Cuáles nuevas palabras aprendes?
Las preposiciones at, on,
Ujú. Ok,
in, and, in, on, at. Sí,
ok.
vocabulary, grammar.
Bueno, vamos a ver qué nos dijo nuestra compañera en el chat. Dice, in the class I learned to read and listen. I managed to understand the topic. Imaginé entender el tema. Bueno, Marisela, was a pleasure to you, Marisela. I hope in the next class you are at home and in other condition and better, I hope. Yes, let me. Okay, girls.